These are not just perfumes, they are weapons. So please use them with care. Be mindful because people, well, men, might fall in love with you when you wear these. They might get a little bit obsessed with you.
Get married and make babies.
They're fragrances that bring a lot of compliments. They are the real deal. You will see no Cloud by Ariana Grande in here, no Red Temptation by Zara. Okay, we're gonna keep it real. But all of these fragrances are affordable, under 50 bucks for most of them, which makes it beautiful. Smelling sexy is a full-time job, but shopping smart is a personality trait.
Oh, no. Shopping is my cardio.
For those of you who think Guidance from Amouage stinks, and I know there are many people thinking that, you know what, just go to the next chapter. Ignore this one, because I'm going to talk about a fragrance that smells exactly like Guidance, obviously for a fraction of the cost. If you love Guidance, I am pretty sure that you consider it a sexy fragrance. I don't think there's any other way to talk about Guidance. Guidance is a beast. Guidance smells very unique, but also Guidance is sexy. And I have probably the best dupe for Guidance so far. Maybe there will be something better. I don't know. So far, this is it. This is Signature Pearl from Fragrance World. I didn't want to say immediately that it's the best dupe for Guidance when I first smelled it, because it did smell extremely close from the start. But then again, you cannot have your conclusions so fast. In the meanwhile, we played.
And oh, did we play.
So if you want to smell mysterious, sexy, seductive, unique, a little bit dirty, more than a little bit dirty, but again, with a big accent on sexy, get this. You're going to hear me say sexy today so many times.
It's gonna get weird.
Get some help.
But let's proceed. The next fragrance is supposed to be a dupe for Vanilla Sex from Tom Ford. And at first when I got it, I said, it's not. Boys and girls, you have been lied to. This fragrance is good. It smells really good, but it's not a dupe for that. And time went by and my fragrance changed quite a bit. And my fragrance is now a dupe for Vanilla Sex from Tom Ford.
Nice.
Now let me pronounce it properly. This is Sehr from Latafa. And this does smell sexy. When I first tried Vanilla Sex from Tom Ford, I didn't really like it, but that's also because I had a lot of expectations. And when I first tried it, I was a little bit underwhelmed, plus the price didn't help. And then I got this fragrance and they were saying it's similar to it, and then it wasn't similar, but it was good. And now it is similar and it's sexy. It is sexy. It is sexy. What can I say? It has that powdery almond that just makes it, you want to get closer to that person. It smells good, and especially on a woman. Unisex? Yes. This other one, I mean, I think it leans feminine, okay? I think Guidance leans feminine. In my book, in my head, it leans feminine, but you do you, right? This leans feminine less. I would say this is truly a unisex and you can wear it, but on a woman, I feel like it smells better. It has that vibe, that sensual vibe. You need this. If you want to smell intoxicating, you need this. If you want to put a mark in his life, on his soul, on his heart, on his brain, and his other organs, you need this.
Yeah, boy.
I know a lot of you are done with Bianco Latte and all the other fragrances similar to it, 1,000 fragrances by this point. But hear me out. There is something in that fragrance. Men are going crazy when they smell that. I don't make the rules. It's science.
Okay.
I love that fragrance, okay? So for me, I mean, not that I care what men think, but I'm just saying, if I want to smell delicious and if I want men telling me how good I smell, I mean, do I really want that? Probably not. But if I wanted that, if let's just imagine, okay? Let's just imagine I wanted that. That fragrance would be a go-to. I know that for a fact because of the amount of compliments from men that I received with that fragrance and with the other dupes, with the other similar ones. So let's just go with this one. It's one of the good ones. It's one of my favorites when it comes to fragrances similar to Bianco Latte, because there's like, it's a whole genre now. It's a whole, like, I have so many. I have so many. If you want one with a funky bottle that you maybe can use for other girly purposes, get this one.
That's what she said.
If you want to stay in the normal lane, get this one. So this is Cream Velvet, and this is Noor or Noor. One of those. I don't know. It looks like, what does it look like? It's interesting, right? It's interesting, but that's not the point. The point is that it smells exactly like Bianco Latte. Both of them do. This sweet DNA, caramel, vanilla, ice cream, caramel crust, smells like a dessert. But also there's something in it that just makes men's brain melt like an ice cream. I think Lost Cherry is a sexy fragrance. There, I said it. And I stand by it. I think it's a really sexy fragrance on both men and women. Maybe on women more. I think on women more. So that's why I cannot help but recommend this fragrance from Kadlash. This is, of course, super affordable, but it lasts. My fragrance from Tom Ford, my Lost Cherry, is old. This lasts just as much as my old Lost Cherry that maturated, you name it. It should be stronger. Also because it's a very expensive fragrance. But this is just as strong, and I got it a few weeks ago. What is going on? This is so affordable. It smells really good. It's a compliment getter. It's a sexy fragrance. It can be a day-to-day fragrance. I think it's very versatile. It can be a nighttime fragrance. It can be like a party fragrance. It can be a date fragrance. It's really good. I really enjoy wearing this. And I layer it with this. This is my latest affordable vanilla obsession, because I've wanted this fragrance for so long in my collection. I didn't even know it existed, to be honest. And this is the state of my Vanilla 28 bottle. And I kind of do refuse to buy a new one. That's just how things are with me right now. This is very old. I did not spray it in ages. It looks very dark because it's old and because it's just sitting there. So I found this. And when I found it, and when I sprayed it, and when I saw how good it is, whew, it's like adding bourbon vanilla, cooking bourbon vanilla, you know, dark vanilla, a little bit boozy, just a tiny bit, to the fragrance you're wearing. And since I'm wearing a lot of these warm, spicy, ambery fragrances, this just works. This just works each and every time. Of course, you can wear it on its own, and it's beautiful on its own. And again, it's a fragrance that is seductive. Men just love this like sweet DNA, a little bit dark, but sweet. The sweetness is, I think, the main thing with men. They just love sweet fragrances.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
I forgot to tell you, this is Ramsh from Zimaya, and someone said that Ramsh means something dirty in German. I'm sorry. I'm continuing in the same style. We're in the same vibe of fragrances, in the same realm. But we're adding getting chased down the street, because you know how this happens to all the content creator. We just get chased down the street. It just, that's our lives, you know. We have to put up with this.
Why are you running?
This is the fragrance that got me chased down the street. Actually, no, that's a lie. This is the fragrance that is the dupe of the fragrance that got me chased down the street. This is Artisan Ethnique from Lattafa. And this smells like
Drugs.
It kind of does. And you know what? The other fragrance is called Sugar Addict. So there is some truth in that. I'm not just making this up. Like I told you, there is science behind it. This fragrance smells like it's sugary, but not in a cheap way. It's a little bit boozy. I think there's like rum or something in here. There's like cinnamon. The sugar is a little bit melted. It will make pretty much everyone want to get closer, want to smell you, obsessed with what you're wearing, wanting to know what you're wearing, you know, it's that type of fragrance. I'm sorry. If you don't want attention, like seriously, if you don't want attention, you can still wear this. You just don't spray a lot. Just put like 4 sprays. 4 sprays. Maybe not even. Maybe like 2 sprays to stay safe. But if you like to be the main character, go heavy. Spray a lot. Do like, I don't know, do 30 sprays. It's not weak. It's actually really strong. But do 30 sprays and go around people. Women, girls, ladies. Listen, I want to gatekeep this fragrance. I'm not even kidding that I want to gatekeep this fragrance. I don't want anyone to wear this. I don't want this to get too popular. It's already a little bit popular. It's not viral yet. I wouldn't say. I think the guidance dupes are more viral, I think. Yeah, this one is not yet. Maybe I shouldn't share it. Okay, fine. God, stop insisting so much. Felicity from Paris Corner. This is gold. I don't think I know one person who got this and hated it. I said the same about another fragrance that is a dupe for Baby Cat. And then I got a lot of negative messages. People saying it smells like rubber. It smells like... So, you know, that's not a thing anymore. But this, everyone that got it. I got a lot of messages about this. A lot of comments as well, especially on TikTok. And they said, I love that fragrance. It's so, so beautiful. Very feminine in this case. If the other ones, men can get away with them, not this one. Not really. Not in my opinion, okay? This smells like peachy and fizzy. It's just, there's a lot of vanilla, but there's also peach. And I think there's champagne in here. It smells so delicate, so beautiful. It's not weak though. It's not weak. This is sexy, but in an effortless way. This is not like, it's not screaming in a, like, look at me, I'm sexy. Ooh, no. This is like, I'm doing my thing. I'm gorgeous. And I don't really care about what you're doing. I'm doing my thing here. And I'm just like, you know, I'm living my best life. And this is that fragrance. It just smells effortless. And this is a dupe for a vanilla wedding silk something. If you consider yourself a sexy woman, if you think about yourself as having black cat energy,
Give me your best shot!
you know, those things on social media, I'm not necessarily a fan, but it's for you to get the vibe of this fragrance. In case you have not smelled it, you have not smelled the OG, the fragrance that like inspired everything. These 2 fragrances, because I have 2 of them, you can get whichever you find. They're both great. They smell almost identical. They give exactly that. They're not for shy girls. They're not for someone who is like an introvert, for someone who doesn't like attention, for someone who doesn't want to bother other people with her fragrance. This is like strong, bold, in your face. The fragrances are... This is no surprise. I've been talking about these fragrances, and especially the first one, because I've had it for a long time. For so long that somebody needs to stop me. But you know what this means? When a creator, and this is like, I'm being 1000% honest here. When a creator keeps talking about certain fragrances on and on and on, and he really loves those, he, she, whatever. They really love that fragrance. You should take that seriously, because when someone keeps mentioning something, it's, you know, when they get paid to mention something, they just mention it once or twice and then it's gone. Then they never mention it again. But when they keep bringing it up, like I do with this one, then it's real love. And this fragrance is Rifaaqat. And even though it looks like shit, it smells amazing. And the other one, again, if you can find one, get one. If you can find the other one, get the other one. This is Fierte from Fragrance World. No, French Avenue. It's the same company, but French Avenue. So if you love the idea of a dark, spicy, intoxicating vanilla, not sweet, but woody, a little bit smoky. Sexy but dark, okay? Not sexy but girly, not sexy but cute, not sexy but playful. Okay, playful but in a dark way. This is what you should look into. These 2, well, any of these 2, you can layer with Vanilla 28 dupe with the Ramsh Ramsh from Zimaya, to make it a little bit sweeter, a little bit, let's say, more feminine, even though this is a total unisex, but I don't think it's masculine. I think it's right in the middle. Next, we got a dupe for Vanilla Powder, and you know I love that fragrance. I don't think it's safe as a blind buy. I don't think it's for everyone. I don't think it's a fragrance that necessarily everyone loves. It's kind of in the same category from this point of view with Guidance, even though it's not as hard to wear, let's say, for some people as Guidance. So a little bit friendlier, still more on the niche side in terms of smell. Because it's not a sweet bomb, it's a very sophisticated fragrance, it's a niche fragrance, it's a unisex fragrance. Okay, so all of these elements just make it a little bit more, like a little harder to understand for some people, let's say. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with both sides, in my opinion. But to me, this is beautiful. But I'm just saying this so you don't like blind buy it and then feel sorry, regret your decision. So first of all, we got Fursan White from Katlash. Great dupe, very strong, very similar. Again, like I was saying, sophisticated, sexy but sophisticated, okay? You don't smell like an easy girl. Not that the other ones smell like an easy girl, okay? It smells rich, it smells mature in a good way, okay? You don't smell like a little girl, you don't smell like a teen, like a teenager. You smell like a woman, and you want that. But again, this doesn't just smell like a woman, it smells unisex, but on a woman. Did you notice that the same fragrance on a woman, it will smell more feminine, and on a man, it will smell a little bit more rough, which is great. I'm not complaining. And if you cannot find this, you can get this. And whichever packaging you like more. So this is Souvenir Blooming Bliss from Afnan, or the one I just mentioned. Any of these two will do the job. This one, the black one, the Afnan one, is slightly sweeter. So it has a drop of sweetness more in comparison to this one. Honestly, I like this sweetness. I like it. It's like layering it with a little bit of something sweet, with a little bit of, let's say, vanilla, with a little bit of vanilla 28, let's say, yeah? It's just, it has that little twist, which is not a lot. It's just very subtle. Both great. Thank you so much for watching my video. I had so much fun filming it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful. Please share with me your sexiest fragrance. If you're a woman, and if you're a man as well, I don't mind. I want to make an extensive list of sexy fragrances that I will try in the future. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you next week with another video. Bye-bye.